What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to talk about that legend. The one titan who, at one point in time, had his hand in the pocket of every single businessman across the entire globe. Yeah, we are talking about the king. The one before whom even the biggest Silicon Valley CEOs used to bow down and pay their respects. And now, while the entire world is busy obsessing over foldable phones and AI chatbots, that very same emperor has risen from the ashes in a brand new avatar. But listen to me carefully, this is not just a comeback. This is the climax of a blockbuster Hollywood movie where the hero returns to shock the world. Over in Cupertino, California, it's like an earthquake has just hit. Inside Apple's campus, emergency meetings are running through the dead of night. And in South Korea, the Samsung team is literally sweating bullets. Behind closed conference room doors, you can hear panicked voices screaming, "Oh man, what have they done?" So, friends, without any further delay, control your heartbeats because what we are about to dive into is beyond anything you could have ever imagined. Presenting, the BlackBerry Bold 5G. Yes, you heard that absolutely right. This is not just some ordinary phone. This is a monster that is about to create a tsunami in the entire mobile industry, and it has already started stealing the sleep of every major competitor out there. The design and display. Let's start with the looks of this emperor, because the moment you lay your eyes on it, you're going to lose your senses. BlackBerry has taken a massive dose of nostalgia and injected it with a futuristic serum that will make everyone fall head over heels. The body features a royal matte gold finish, wrapped in a brushed metal texture that feels like absolute royalty. When you hold it, it literally feels like you are gripping a crown or a scepter in your hand. It's so slim and lightweight that if you slip it into your pocket, you won't even feel it. But the moment you pull it out, boom, all eyes are on you. On the back, there's a horizontal triple camera module that shines like a spaceship straight out of a sci-fi flick. And right in the center is that legendary, iconic BlackBerry logo, a brand that speaks for itself. This phone is truly a masterpiece of Canadian engineering, oozing premium vibes from every single corner. But wait, here comes the biggest plot twist of the century. The famous QWERTY keyboard that you used to recognize BlackBerry for. It's gone. Say goodbye to that classic click-clack sound, because everything has changed. You now get a massive 6.9-inch 4K micro OLED panel, which is basically a cinema screen in your pocket. The colors are so incredibly realistic that if there's a waterfall on the screen, you will literally feel like water is splashing on your face. And even under direct sunlight, the brightness is so intense that you'll have zero issues using it outdoors. The camera setup. Now, let's talk about the weapon that has grabbed everyone's attention on social media, the camera. The triple camera module on the back looks like a rocket engine, but its power is even more explosive. First up, we have a 200 megapixel ultra vision lens with a variable f1.2 aperture. What does that mean? It means if you are standing in absolute pitch black darkness with zero light around you, this camera will still capture photos as if they were taken in broad daylight. The second is a 50 megapixel ultra wide lens that can capture an entire sky in a single frame. And the third is a 12 megapixel periscope telephoto lens that lets you zoom in so far that you can count the pupils in the eyes of a bird sitting on a distant mountain. And for all the selfie lovers out there, there's a 50 megapixel AI selfie camera. That will produce such a dreamy bokeh effect in portrait mode that you'll feel like a professional photographer is standing right behind you. So go ahead and say goodbye to those $5,000 DSLR cameras because you've just got an entire Hollywood studio sitting comfortably in your pocket. Performance. Now, let's check out what's powering this beast from the inside. At the soul of this phone beats the most powerful chipset on Earth, the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6. This is not just any processor, this is like a V12 engine of a hypercar that doesn't even flinch while handling heavy-duty gaming, 8K video editing, or massive AI processing tasks. Paired with 16 GB of LPDDR6 RAM, this means you can open 50 apps simultaneously, play hardcore games like PUBG or COD Mobile, and the phone won't even break a sweat. Lag, slowdowns, hanging, these words simply do not exist in this phone's dictionary. And speaking of software, it runs on Android 17, which will make this monster hardware even more delightful to use. Battery life. With all that insane power, you need a battery that can keep up, and BlackBerry has absolutely delivered. Inside is a massive 7000 mAh graphene battery. Graphene means absolutely zero heating, zero overheating, and zero fear of any blast. Just pure, limitless power. And it comes with a 100-watt hypercharger. Just imagine this, in the time it takes you to sip a cup of coffee or listen to one song, your phone goes from 0% to 100%. Charge it once, and then forget about your charger for the next 3 days. Price and availability. So, after looking at all these phenomenal specs, the one question burning in your mind is, how much do I have to spend to keep this emperor in my pocket? Well, friends, loosen your wallets a little, because this ultimate flagship is expected to launch at around $1,200. Yeah, it's not cheap, but when you look at the cutting-edge technology, the royal design, and the premium experience it offers, the price tag actually makes perfect sense. And how long do you have to wait? Mark your calendars with a giant red circle, because in the last week of December 2026, this phone is going to make a worldwide explosion. So, friends, this is the real million-dollar question. Can BlackBerry reclaim the throne of the tech world with this explosive BlackBerry Bold 5G? Can they win back their lost empire? Now it's your turn to speak up. Are you ready to embrace this new avatar, or does your heart still miss that classic physical keyboard? Drop your honest opinions in the comment box below. Let's get the conversation rolling.